Blessings and welcome to all of my awesome Aries out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your March 2019 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aries. So Aries, what to expect in the month of March? Well, as I was meditating on the Aries energy, the symbol of a stingray came through, and then it like evolved into a bat. So I wanted to look up those two meanings of the stingray and the bat energy. Has some type of symbol or message that I feel is being brought to you, Aries, for some of you. And, you know, I would look up what the stingray and bat symbolism is for yourself there, Aries, but in a nutshell, it's about acting with the stingray, not waiting and pursuing your goals and being very instinctive and intuitive about it. So if there's something, Aries, that you're trying to fulfill, complete, it's time to push on that now. It's not a time to wait. It's about receiving the information, the insight, and moving along with that. And it does show that the stingray can actually bring results within the next 2 to 4 months. So if there is something that you are really focusing on, use the stingray energy. Also the bat, it was very interesting, the bat energy. And it is all about transformation and rebirth, which I do feel this is a strong month of that because you have a lot going on in your 12th house. So we'll talk about what the bat energy is too, because it is about not only transformation and rebirth, but it is about your deep feelings and being able to open up to that spiritual side that may be very different, you know, like the astral world, and really connecting to different vibrations out in the universe. So I do feel those two are really those two symbols are going to be an important vibration for you in March. And I'm also going to pull a numerology number to see what type of energy from a number may be connected to you, Aries, in the month of March. Well, that one wanted to flip out and wanted to be shown. Well, there you go. What did I just talk about? There is a rebirth and a transformation, and that is what the bat's energy is about. It's about new beginnings, and that is about the stingray energy. Is like, use your instincts. Go for it now. Within the next couple of months, you will see this new beginning if you put action into it. So I do feel that is really a wonderful connection so far to the signs of the stingray and bat. So focus on this new beginning, because I really do feel, because you have so much going on in your 12th house this month in Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by is the 12th house and is ruled by Neptune. And so I do feel there's something that karmically you're ending and completing for a new cycle to begin. And I do feel, since there's a lot going on this month in your 12th house, it turns into the first. Yes, of course, Aries. Then it goes into your sign at the end of the month here. That's what this new beginning is showing to you. So focus on what you are desiring and needing to put action in, and use your instincts, your intuitive sense, your connection to the 12th house, your angels and guides, to allow this new beginning to be, you know, pushed through finally. So what a great way to start. And I'm going to read a little bit about that new beginning for you. But I also want to pull a karmic card to see if there's anything karmically that may be coming through for the overall energy for the March 19 Aries energy. So let's pull an overall energy that may be coming out to play. That one, well, you get two this. Hey, two wanted to fall out, so you're lucky you get two. So let's see here what we have. Two worlds, will, wisdom, and mind. It's interesting because I see 2 2s in here, and so we go to the 1 to the 2. So I feel this is like a progression for you, like, you know, start this new beginning and you will receive the will, the wisdom, a connection to 2 worlds. It's just like things are going to start to be opening up to you. So we're going to read about these beautiful cards, and then we'll go deeper into your reading and talk about what is definitely going to be showing you in the month of March here. So I want to start off with this beautiful numerology card of new beginnings here. Be prepared, because I really feel when it comes to your birthday time, Aries, there's a lot that you are going to see through your will, your wisdom, your mind. And it could be about, you know, different astral planes out there and connecting to different roles. So the new beginning card I wanted to show you, here you go. This card indicates a time of new beginnings where there will be plenty of opportunities to create a fresh start. These opportunities play a very important part in catapulting you to where you need to be, so it's in your best interest to follow them wherever they may lead. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to find the inner strength and courage to step into the unknown, to feel the fear and do it anyway and create a brand new balance. New opportunities may present themselves in the area of relationships, home, or career. There might be a chance to move, study, or travel, or embark on an exciting new endeavor. Regardless, you must pay attention to the signs and seize the moment when it arises. When you're open to new beginnings, the universe will send you the next logical step to take. In order to improve your current situation here, Aries, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward an exciting new beginning. So be optimistic and ambitious and move with the changing tides. Embrace the mystery in the unknown and you will make your dreams come true. So your affirmation this month, Aries: I embrace new beginnings and make my dreams come true. Yes, you are definitely embracing those beginnings. I feel that this is just a time when you are just so connected to the universe, and I do feel you need to, Aries, especially since you are a fire sign, this is really going to help you get more maybe connected to your emotions and your intuitive, instinctual side, and using your emotions and that water energy in Pisces this month to really focus on your dreams, to focus on what you are trying to pursue with this new beginning here. And like I said, it could be a relationship, a new job, career, moving, traveling, just whatever you have been wanting to explore and expand and push through. It's time to do that now, and that's why I feel the Stingray is saying it's time for action. Don't wait, because you can have this new beginning and you will see the results starting to come through within the next 2 to 4 months, if that is where your energy is putting your vibration towards. So we'll look at those other 2 cards there, but I wanted to first of all pick a card for anything unexpected happening this month here, Aries, because we do have Uranus changing signs and going back into Taurus. It had dipped back into, yes, you've had 7-8 years of Uranus being your sign, Aries. So I know there probably was a lot of shakeups happening, and with Uranus up and down energy with yourself, trying to figure out your own plan, your own understanding of who you are. And wow, you also have Mars connected with Uranus this month in Taurus in your 2nd house. And of course, you're ruled by Mars, right, Aries? And so there seems to be maybe something very you need to be aware of, because this energy also is with Uranus, Mars, and Taurus is affecting your 2nd house. Now, Taurus rules the 2nd house. So this could be a very strong time of changes in your resources, the way you grow your money. It may fluctuate up and down depending on your own situation. But let's focus on whether this Uranus and Mars energy is really going to affect you in your 2nd house or in some other area. So we have the 8 of Wands, which is all about communication. So it does look like there may be some, again, fast communication with the Stingray, putting things into action with regards to your resources and your beliefs. And it looks like you have been waiting patiently for some type of new beginning. You needed some type of wisdom to be in the right mindset and have the will to pursue it, right? So this is the month I feel it's time for fast, rapid communication. It's time to put your money, your mouth, what is that saying? Your money where your mouth is, or your mouth where your money is, or whatever that is. But if you do, you get good luck. I see all these 2s. We see 2, 2, 2, and 2. So there may be a very strong focus and look on a big change in your resources starting in March. And this is dealing with your resources. I really do feel with all these number 2s and you focusing on the 2nd house with Uranus and Mars being your ruler there. I feel there may be some rapid changes and communication. There may be some traveling to receive these resources, but it is about focusing on positive changes and good luck in your resources. So definitely prepare yourself for that. And I do feel a lot of you are thinking new ways of maybe growing your resources, and you've been waiting patiently for something to change for you. So let's look at the will, wisdom, and mind, because I feel this is about your own will to really pursue, put things into action. Aries, you are fire. So when you are determined yourself, you can make anything happen. And this may have been now kind of a relief having Uranus out of your sign, I'm sure, because I know Uranus really affected me in Aries in my 8th house. So I went through a huge transformation, death, change, rebirth for myself. So I'm sure for Aries, for you, with Aries being in your 1st house for all that long, there probably is, if you look back, how different you are now and how much you had to go through to get to this point. So I do feel that's why there's going to be, with Taurus, more stability. And Taurus is ruled by your finances in the 2nd house and resources. So something positive. If you've been working on really transforming and changing that energy and your resources, it does look like you have, you know, the will, the wisdom, the mind, the energy of a new beginning to happen for you. That I'm sure you're seeing a lot of number 1s lately, and it's only going to get stronger. And now I see the 2s coming through. So you may see a lot of 1s and 2s, especially for you or Aries, those areas who are really focusing on that 2nd house energy in this new beginning. So let's read the first energy, this karmic energy that's going to be out to play this month of your will, wisdom, and mind. And yes, this is the card of rebirth and change, resurrecting your soul, doing things differently because the universe is asking you. So yes, this is the will, wisdom, and mind. A gold crown of power and authority rests upon a Celtic trinity knot. On either side of the Celtic knot are the alchemical symbols for fire and water. And that's interesting because you are fire, and I was just talking about the water energy that's coming into place this month for you. Below is the ancient 3-legged symbol of the coat of arms from the Isle of Man. This card brings with it a time of enormous power, balance, and expression. The first 3 rays are, that's funny you shade the first 3 rays because I'm thinking of Stingray. The first 3 rays, or the energies of the divine, move within you equally. Power and will, love and wisdom, and intellect or mind. You are working intimately, even if you're not conscious of it, with the ascended masters who are linked to these energies. That's why I feel it's so important this month, with so much going on in your 12th house of Pisces. It's important to really connect to the divine and link those energies to your ascended masters here. With the participation of the masters, you can raise your focus to a higher power and purpose. You can combine the fire of creativity with the water of receptivity in order to make your contribution to the world. With the gold crown raised high, you're likely to find yourself in a significant position of authority and influence in this time. It is likely to be a phase of great activity, but you can handle it. With these powers in play, you're able to discipline yourself to bring together the meditation, creativity, rest, and action required. Yeah, right. Those words right there is the connection to your 12th house. Meditation, creativity, rest, and action. Take advantage of this time and you will see these powers well. They are nothing less than the divine forces moving through you so that you can manifest their power in the world. So this month you have a lot of fire and water to help you visualize, to open up and put action into it. And so really focus, I feel, on this new beginning, and focus on the luck that you want in those finances and resources. But we're going to look next to any type of blessing that may come through, because we see that there is luck. And you have some wonderful spirit totems that are going to help solidify this new beginning, this change, this rebirth. And we do have, for you Aries, Jupiter, the planet of blessings and expansion and growth, in your 9th house of spiritualism. You know, it's really connecting to the higher power. And it is in Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter in the 9th house. So I feel that's very, very lucky. Lucky with this good luck card. Luck with Jupiter being in the 9th house, it's thinking about things that are coming to you intuitively and what you want to do. Action. How are you going to start this new beginning? So let's pull a card for any type of blessings you Aries may be feeling in the month of March here. So let's see. Aries, March 2019, blessings from the universe. Oh, there you go. Blessings from the universe brings you the Two of Cups. I see a lot of twos. So the twos are also about partnerships and relationships. There may be a new beginning with a partner and relationship. Two worlds colliding, two energies coming together, right, with the two worlds and the Two of Cups here. Wow, so this may be a very strong connection to blessings and love coming together in union, a soulmate energy, happiness, joy. Wow, and the Two of Cups, it really is connecting to your higher power to know that as you connect, as you meditate, this is how you receive the blessings, right? So let's pull one more card in your blessing house. And let's see. We see love. We see reunion. We see happiness. We see commitment. No kidding, Aries. Look at that. Blessings, commitment, marriage, love. Yeah. There's luck. There's commitment. There's just something just beautiful coming to you. But this is the month I really feel it's very important and empowering to really connect to the 12th house. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's connect to love, because we see love is here. Love is here very strongly for a lot of you Aries. And that's why there's a new beginning and a lot of twos in here to show the new beginnings and new partnerships, two worlds. Let's see. Let us pull love. Venus is in the 11th house for you in Aquarius, Aries. So this is about meeting new people, maybe very different from you and unusual, but it's having fun and cherishing the moment. You get two cards here. Another two and a one. No kidding. So you see the 2 and 1, and then we get the 2 and 1 here in your love energy. Yes, it is about the 2 of Wands. Again, looking out into the future, making plans to make some changes. I see traveling, a lot of traveling for love, traveling to be with the one you love, freedom, connecting with your friends and having a good time. But yes, you're really becoming the magician. There you go. And that is about you creating your own beginning, right? Using the tools and the vibration of the universe, your angels and guides, the divine being there for you. Wow, how awesome. So in love, it looks like you are creating a new beginning. You have all the resources to put this energy into love. It looks like there's definitely, this is a month that you are going to be looking towards love, planning for the future in love, traveling and connecting to love. There you go. So, and I see traveling. This is the card of the anchor. And it may also be that your emotions have been a little bit unstable. And I feel this month it will be, because you've got so much going on in your 12th house of Pisces. But I want you to know that what it's doing, this with the energy of your emotions being quite up and down, it's important to meditate, because you're receiving a lot of insight and understanding to plan for this new beginning, especially in love. I feel you're starting to meet new people, and I do feel Aries are going to be quite different than what type of energies and people that you usually associate with. But that's what the magician new beginning is. It's a clean slate. It's a rebirth. It's really changing your thought process and your vibrational energy to be more connected to the universe, to be more connected to your own soul vibration. So, wow, that is awesome to see. So let's look in this 12th house of Pisces, with the sun being in there, Aries, for you, and Mercury in there, and Neptune. You're also going to have a new moon there. So there's a lot going on in your 12th house. And the 12th house is all about what? Seeking oneness with God. And it is about your faith. It is about hidden tendencies and secrets that may be unfolding. But it is about the power of the sun, you, Aries, to understand what you need to do to change. And that's what the Pisces energy is doing for you this month. But let's pull a card here, 9 of Wands. So there does seem to be restless nights, something that's on your mind, something, and it could be old emotional karmic wounds that you're trying to clear out, because yes, you're starting this new beginning in April. And so I feel this is about you clearing out any of the old emotions, the cobwebs, the karmic situations that have trapped you. And it is time to clear that. You can see, Aries, some of you need to take time to meditate, not just just sit in your bed alone and feel like you're trapped, and you feel like you're in a prison, because all you have to do is just take that time that you're feeling like that and turn it into a meditation, a connection to love and emotions. And so, I'm looking at this card, and it's interesting because the bat is connected to darkness and night. So I'm also feeling like maybe a lot of you Aries have been having a lot of sleepless nights. You've been up at night, and really that's why the bat is there to say, I can comfort you. And that's why I want you to look at the bat's information, because the bat's information and connections is actually very deep. And I wanted to share a few of actually some of the meanings of of the bat, because I do feel this is going to apply with so much going on in your 12th house here. And what it says about the bat. That says the bat is arriving in your life because there's a significant change, and that you pay attention to these signs. So some of the beautiful connections and meanings to the bat's spirit vibration is its rebirth, dreams, illusion, journeying, inner depth. These are all things in the 12th house. Viewing past lives, transition, pollination of new ideas, ability to observe the unseen, truth in dreams, shape-shifting, fear, transformation, psychic power, astral travel, changes for the better, moon magic. And yes, you do have moon magic in Pisces this month for you. Guardian of the night. So you have a guardian of the night, and even though the bats look a little scary, they're actually very loving and connected to the bat community, the bat family. And it's beautiful to see that they actually are very loving, and they give a lot of comfort and like emotional support through the bat colonies. So yes, look it up, because I feel you can get out of that Nine of Swords and not feel so so down on yourself, depressed, feeling like there's not this change. And again, the Stingray says, you have to put things into action. You can't just sit there and think about it and feel bad about it. You've got to make some really strong change to get out of the cloudiness, right? So that's why you have a lot going on in your 12th house. So please, Aries, this month, I do feel a lot of you need to really look at what the universe can offer you, and that's important. 12th house in meditation and being mindful and looking out for those signs and symbols, because they are going to show you things to allow your mind to get clearer, right? And that's what is happening in this month in your 12th house of Pisces. Seeking oneness with all, and I just feel some of you are hiding something, maybe hiding your emotions or how you're feeling, and it's important not to hold back on your feelings. So let's also look at what this Pisces new moon on, I think it's March 9th, it is going to bring to you. The moon is very connected to Pisces, the water. You've got so much water. So you just have to be okay with feeling so emotional this month here, I feel, because it's clearing out a lot of, I feel, old debris and old karma and cleansing, so you can have this magical new beginning. So new moon Pisces, let's see. Four Swords. There you go. What can I say? The Four Swords, as you can see in the card, rest, relaxation, contemplation, meditation. The Pisces new moon on March 9th is saying, take time, Aries, to meditate. I'm here. There are illusions. There are things that are changing and shifting. The truth needs to be told. You need to understand. It's like all those things. And so, yes, Mother Moon is definitely encouraging you to take time to connect with her and meditate. And that way you can really be ready for love. You can be ready to give a commitment to love. I just feel this is, Aries, you are definitely releasing a karmic cycle to start a new one. So be ready for April. Be ready through this time of contemplation this month, Aries. It's bringing you forward. And it's going to give you that time to contemplate and put things into action that you want to, has the Magician. So let's look at the connection to maybe any challenge that you're facing, because so far we see a lot of love, but definitely emotions being up and down. But it's like a new freedom for you. And of course, when you're going through a cycle and a change, especially you Aries, a karmic cycle, I've been talking about, I do feel for Aries, you've been going through a transformation, you've been going through a lot of changes and endings, and this is like the culmination and the start now that you can in April, because you are getting Uranus out of your sign, and it's getting out of, you having to really feel so, what's the word I want to say, discombobulated in your energy and not very structured and not a lot of stability, but now you will. So let's see if we're going to have any kind of challenges this month. You do have Saturn and Pluto in your 10th house of your career in Capricorn. So I feel this is about restructuring changes in your career and destiny. A lot of you are going to maybe focus on what you truly want to do as a magician, right? So a lot of you are changing your job, your status. You're looking for something that is going to bring you into a place of status and power, right? You are Aries, so it's like you need to be on top. You need to have that power and status, right? So, and you are very successful, and you are very determined. So let's see. Gosh, your challenge is just have love and fun and joy, to really focus on what you want in life and see that it is coming through happiness and joy. So I feel your karmic challenge and less this month is to enjoy. That's the 10 of Cups. Again, another connection to water. And you have the 2 of Cups. Wow. This is about emotional fulfillment and happiness and joy. It's important that you fulfill what you truly love to do here, Aries. And I feel that's why if you are stuck, Saturn is in your 10th house saying, here, I'm here to help you. If you are not liking what you're doing, I'm going to help you change that. It's not going to be easy because, you have Pluto there is reconstructing and making sure you get to the heart of matter of everything and resurrecting your soul. That's what you're doing, resurrecting your soul. So you're resurrecting, you're restructuring, you are focusing on what makes you happy, your family, love. It's just not about you. That's what I'm seeing too. Aries, you are the connection to self. So I feel it's not just about yourself now. You really are focusing on others to receive the happiness and joy that you want to be around. So I want to pull a self-care card also for this connection to your 10th house, to any karmic challenges and situations that may be coming about for you. So one card here, goals, because you are focusing on your goals, and that is the 10th house, right? So set a goal, write it down, and release the outcome. Small steps make a big difference. And so you have to focus on your goals, right? That's why I feel the 10th house with Saturn and Pluto and Capricorn being in there, they are really wanting you to focus on your goals. Because Capricorn focuses on their goals. They are determined to follow through no matter how long it takes. And that is you. There you go, Aries. Focus on your goals. Focus on what makes you happy. That's your challenge, your karmic situation this month. That's all you have to do. And meditate, contemplate, think about those goals, because you're going to start to really fulfill them starting in March. And yeah, spiritual growth, maturity. This is maturity in your 10th house. Maturity, because Saturn is in there saying, I have wanted you to grow more. I wanted you to understand really what your goals, your aspirations are, and your will and your wisdom to pursue that. So yes, that's beautiful to see here. So let's look at the last card. And oh, you know what? I didn't pull a romance angel card, and we'll do that now, because guess what? Guess where your next full moon is going to be? It'll be in Libra, in your 7th house there. So how beautiful is that? So what is the 7th house? What is Libra? Libra is connected to the 7th house, right? So that is about relationships, partnerships, cooperation, connecting to those that you are finding, the equal to. And yeah, and that's why the 2 worlds, we're going to read that too. But yes, we'll pull a love romance angel card also, because I feel at the end of the month, this is when you're going to start to really feel all this passion and love and connection. So if things are a little fuzzy in your love department, it's definitely going to get clearer. as the month goes by. So let's see. Oh, this one wants to come out. Oh my goodness. No wonder it wanted to come out. Ace of Wands. Here's your new beginning. Action. This is you, Aries. You are the Ace of Wands. It's about, receiving a gift, receiving the insight, the creativity, the understanding, the love. This is, the universe, your angels and guides giving you this wand, this stick for action, for new growth to spurt, right? So yes, this is what's happening. I feel a new beginning in love, a new beginning in balance, in relationships, partnerships. It is a focus of new beginnings and partners for you. So look out for the signs and symbols. I do feel there's a new job opportunity for a lot of you if you pay attention. The Ace of Wands is here to say, yeah, I'm going to give you this happiness, this joy. I want you to focus and be realistic about your goals and be determined by your will to complete it. So the last card I wanted to read was about this Two of Scrolls here, right? And this is about two worlds. So let's read the last card here to close up, because it's a wonderful month for you this month here. Two of Scrolls. Two of Scrolls here. Here we go. Surrounded by a spinning wheel and baskets of wool, a beautiful woman, worried and tired, gazes at the embers in the fireplace. She has worked hard at her spinning for the coins that are gathered on the table. The expansive window behind her looks at the Buddhist monastery high in the mountains. When you receive this card, there is a conflict in your life between what the outer world requires of you and how your own spirit directs you. And that is so true, and that's why the 12th house is there. Two worlds are colliding, and you are really trying to understand the outer world as well as the inner world. You actually may have had a number of past lives where you wanted to focus on your spiritual growth and therefore joined a monastery to do so. So yes, I do feel the karmic house, the 12th house, is that connection to maybe a monastery. Maybe you're going to receive a lot of dreams of maybe past lives that you have dealt with, but I do feel there's a strong connection to your spiritual, the spiritual connection that you've had in past lifetimes. It's coming through again, I feel, this month. Then, missing the wonders that the secular world could offer, such as a love, family, and financial success, you choose the secular world exclusively in your next incarnation. Yet, this didn't offer the spiritual focus you also sought. Because of this, it is likely that you bounce back and forth from the monastic to the personal in a number of incarnations and through a number of different faiths. And that's interesting, because I feel that's what's going on this week. Sorry about you. I thought my video went off. It's saying I've got to close up here and finish. That's what it's saying. But just to say a few things about that, because it really is showing that this is why you're feeling emotionally confused right now. And with Neptune and Mercury being in that 12th house, there may be a lot of confusion and insight to believe in what you're receiving from the universe. But I do feel you will use your instinctual understanding with the Stingray and the bat energy. But this is really about knowing that, this is a time this month to be connected to one of your past lives as being secluded in a monastery, because I do feel that it's going to be important for you this month so that you can really understand more about love and family and more financial success. So you are now again experiencing a polarity between a fully realized, self-realized spiritual experience and personal success in your day-to-day life. It often feels as if you have to let one go in order to embrace the other. Yes, this push-pull will continue until you learn to bring your spiritual self to every situation in your personal life. It's time to replace worry with trust and integrate. Time to take worry and bring it into trust, right? And see things clearer. And integrate your eternal truth and your temporal reality. If you have a job or are in a relationship that actively pulls you from your spirit, you must deal with it or possibly leave it. Who you are forever is who you are now. Let nothing impede that power. When you own it, absolute realization in both worlds will elude you no longer. When you own it, and you definitely own it there, Aries, and I do feel this is the month to really focus on the two worlds, the inner and the outer, and how to receive that balance. The number 2 is that balance, right? The outer and inner world coming together and balancing out there. And that's just great, because the one magical card you have of a major arcana explains everything, because you have the Ace of Wands, you have the new beginning, and you have the Magician. So much love to you, Aries. And if you ever want a personal reading to really get you started on this new beginning and to understand these emotions that you're going through, please connect with me. All my links are below to my website and to my email address. But much love to all of you who have always been there to support my channel and give me such love. And until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.